every day. More than 8 billion people live on a network they never truly see. A web of cables, power plants, satellites, and data centers, keeping modern civilization alive. We call it electricity. But what if this system shut down across the entire planet for just 24 hours? How long would the world survive? If the world lost power for 24 hours, every second modern civilization depends on invisible energy, from hospitals and financial markets to water system and the internet. Electricity is no longer a luxury. It is the blood stream of humanity. And yet, most people stop to imagine what would happen if it disappeared. Not in one city, not in a country, but everywhere at the exact same moment. Hour 1, the collapse of trade. Within minutes, the global financial system begins to freeze. In New York City, trading floors at the New York Stock Exchange go dark. In London and Tokyo, banking networks fail. Today, more than 90% of the world's money exists only digitally, which means without electricity, a massive portion of the global economy effectively ceased to exist. In the United States alone, over $10 trillion in electronic transactions move every single day. And now, everything has stopped. Bank cards no longer work. ATMs are dead. Even stores that remain open have no way to process payments. Modern commerce collapses in less than an hour. 3 hours later, cities begin to break. Urban civilization depends entirely on continuous energy flow. In many major cities, drinking water is moved through electric pumping system, which means after only a few hours, water pressure begins to fall. During the 2023 During the 2003 Northeast blackout, more than 50 million people experienced transportation failures, communication breakdowns, and water disruption within hours. But this time, the entire planet is dark. Subways stop, underground traffic control system fails, and cities designed for constant movement begin locking themselves in place. In Mumbai, a major blackout in 2020 alone caused widespread railway paralysis and chaos. Now imagine not one city without power, but all of them. 6 hours later, the internet dies. Most people imagine the internet exists in the air, but the truth is, the internet is physical. It depends on millions of servers, fibers, optic cables, cooling systems, and enormous data centers. Facilities operated by Google, Amazon, and Microsoft can survive temporarily on backup generators, but only for so long. Then Large sections of the global internet began disappearing. No GPS, no cloud storage, no messaging apps, no real time communication. And for the first time in decades, modern humanity becomes truly disconnected. 12 hours later, the food crisis. Every day, billions of tons of food move through refrigerated global supply chains. But refrigeration does not survive without electricity. Inside supermarkets, perishable food begins to spoil. Facili- Facilities and factories stop operating. Digital fuel system fails. Transportation slows to a crawl. In many countries, urban food reserves are only designed to last a matter of days. A civilization built on instant delivery begins slipping into collective anxiety. Nightfall. The real fear begins. The night arrives and Earth goes dark. According to NASA, light pollution has prevented much of humanity from ever seeing the true night sky. But tonight, everything is different. The Milky Way reappears above entire continents, and in the exact moment, the sky becomes more beautiful than ever. The earth becomes more terrifying. Hospitals are consuming the last reserves of generator fuel. Police communication systems are limited. Government struggles to explain what is happening. And for millions of people, this is the first time in their lives they have experienced complete silence from the world which is modern. 20 hours later, the return. And then the power returns, lights flickers back to life. Screens awaken, machines begin moving again. The world starts breathing, but the damage remains. The 2023 The 2003 North American blackout alone caused an estimated $6 billion in economic losses. Now imagine the entire planet without electricity for one full day. The cost could reach into a trillion, but perhaps the greatest damage would not be economic at all. It would be psychological, because humanity would be forced to confront a terrifying truth. Modern civilization is far more fragile than we ever wanted to believe. We believe we have mastered the world, but all it takes is one night without light to realize how close we have always been to the dark. Guys, do not forget to subscribe this channel.